Good morning, one and all. I hope this live stream finds you well. Just a very quick session this morning. James here, by the way. Hope you're well. Hopefully you know what I'm doing, who I am, what the channel's about. If you're not, hit subscribe, hit a like. We always appreciate that. It helps us do the stuff we do. That would be brilliant. But basically what I want to do today, it's 2nd of February 2026. I want to announce the launch of the National Mock Exams 2026 for PE and sport courses, so that as of today, and sort of by the end of today, all the papers and mark schemes will be available, or a large tranche of them will be anyway. You can start using those with your students, and I've been detailing some methodologies you might want to sort of follow with regard to using those particular national mock exams. So let me tell you what I'm talking about first of all. Let me just start sharing my screen a moment here, folks. Hopefully this is going to work for you. Just bear with me a second. I need to be a lot better at this. Here we go. So what we've got on the screen here, obviously, is we've got the platform on the screen. Let me just click over to there. What I want all customers of the everlearner.com to do is I want them to become aware of this Revision 2026 button, which is up here. Obviously, follow that button. There's a couple of things to be aware of. We've got a data center here, which I won't get into today. I've covered that in previous live shows. And we've got previous revision resources from years gone by. It says 2024, but actually goes back to 2024, 2023, following that button. So in there, you can go and look at previous iterations of our revision. But let's say, for example, you're an Edexcel GCSE PE Centre, for example. You can go into here for the 2026 resources, and the thing I want to announce to you today is you've already got access to your infographic, or hopefully you have. That's there in case you haven't got it. But as of now, you'll see that the mock exam, the mark scheme, and the online version of the mock exam for paper 1 is now on the platform. And by the way, later on today, paper 2 will also be coming onto here. So I'm sort of doing this live, ready for you to go and sort of get stuck into this, basically. So what does that mean? That means that obviously we've got a show on the 6th of May at 5 o'clock, and the notes are going to be delivered to this page as well in due course. We deliver those round about March, April time. But for the mock exam, you're able to download this national mock exam. And I won't go into too much detail about what's on the paper here, but basically here, what you've got is you've got a full national mock exam here for your paper 1 for Edexcel GCSE PE, and you can use that as a brilliant preparatory experience for your students who are preparing for the 2026 papers. Now, just going back a kind of a stage here, remember that we have previously published those infographics, and on those infographics, that's actually downloaded a zip file for me, I wasn't expecting that, but on those infographics, we've actually got some hot topics on there as well, and of course what we'll find is that the hot topics that we detail here, these 2026 hot topics are all included in the national mock exam, as well as many other topics, by the way. But if you're doing a hot topic preparation for your students, that national mock exam, which I've downloaded from here, will contain all of those hot topics, and of course those that are particularly hot, hot topic 1, 2 and 3, we've ensured they've got substantial mark allocations to them. Other things, of course, the mark scheme, as you would anticipate, is just here, exactly same sort of principle. There's your PDF, you've got your mark scheme there, you can go and get stuck into that usual things, you know how to use those, but that's that. But the other point I want to make to you is that it's actually this time last week, I actually published a blog post, of which that one isn't the one I wanted to publish for you. Let me just go back a touch. I want to publish for you, just bear with me a second, 2026. I wanted to publish for you, I wanted to show you on screen, which I should have obviously done a lot better than this, but I wanted to show you on screen the 8 ways to use your 2026 national mock exams. Okay, so we've got a blog post, which was originally written back in February 2025, but we have updated it and republished it for 2026 with new content, by the way. And what we've got here is we've got a full blog post detailing the full offer and how to use the offer. But basically, this is what I want to get to. We are recommending that there are 8 different ways that you can use your national mock exam. As an example, the most fundamental obvious one is as a formal high fidelity mock exam. But you've also got as a flexible practice paper, as a model paper for exam coaching, as an editable template, as per lesson assessment, as targeted extended writing, as collaborative writing, as the bridge into your revision campaign. So these are 8 ways, and those 8 ways are all detailed below, including a video by me, and they're all detailed there for you, so you can go and get stuck into that. But the key message I want to get across to you is as of today, I'm showing this with Edexcel GCSE PE Paper 1, These will become available to you, and for your course, they're coming on stream literally as I talk. Each one's being released bit by bit. Obviously, we're just making sure the process is correct as we go through them. Now, the other point I wanted to make to you is you see here, for silver customers, also for silver package customers, you've also got the opportunity to set that exam as a mock. So if I click into here, for example, you see here that it takes me to the set exam. And if I come into here and I go into PE, if I select Edexcel GCSE PE, just bear with me a second, Edexcel GCSE PE, you'll see right at the top here is the national mock exam. We make a lot of, you see here, these are little exams we're making in our demonstration. But you see here, you've got an 80 mark exam, 37 questions. Here's all of the questions here, exactly what I've just shown you in the equivalent PDF, which is this one here. But what you can do from here, folks, is you can now say, right, I want to use this as a template. Okay, and what you can do from here is you can start deciding how you want to set this. So there's the question, there's the paper, there's everything. You can remove a question, by the way, if you want to, but we'll leave all those questions in there. And what we're going to do is we're now going to publish that, and we're going to assign that to a group. And I won't follow that process through, but you can go and take your students through that process of actually setting that exam for them, going through that paper with them and setting it either as a paper-based experience, which of course is accessible directly from here. As we've said, there it is there, look, there's the paper base. You don't print that out, do it in pen by all means. But from here, you can set it as an online paper as well, which also gives you the added advantage that the answers become stored, that the students make. You get the marking support by the software. Moreover, you can set that repeated times without absolutely crucifying your printing budget. So, you've got those opportunities to do those things. And again, just to repeat, coming back to our 8 ways to use, it might be that here, for example, if I show you this one, as an editable template, silver and gold subscription customers only, what obviously you can do from here is you can set that mock exam from there, as I've just mentioned, and of course you can then strip out 1, 2, 3, 4 questions, whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to replace them with some of the questions from Exam Simulator. By all means, do that. Of course, that won't be as true to the original nature of the mock exam, but you've got that opportunity if you want to do that. So let me just come back onto the screen there. By the way, I meant to put my little image in the bottom corner of the screen there, and I've completely forgot to do that. Apologies, folks. But the point I want to sort of really get across to you is that 2nd of February today, those papers, initially at Edexcel GCPE, then it'll be AQA, then OCR, then WG, and all those are going to come online as of today. What you're able to do now is you're able to go into that revision environment, and you've got that national mock exam there waiting and ready for you as of the 2nd of February. And you can go and get that, go and roll those out in one of those 8 different ways that I've detailed in the blog post. By the way, if you're on the YouTube live show, or if you're just watching it as a recording afterwards, the link to the blog post is just down in the description, so you can go and access that directly. So go and have a look at that. So, folks, really just an announcement today. Just want to get you guys aware that those resources are available to you. If you're watching this live, you might find that your AQA GC paper 2 is not quite there yet, but by the end of the day, it will be. Our internal deadlines, just so you're aware of that, we're expecting to have all GCSE and A-level PE content on the platform as of today, 2nd of February, and then we have all technical and vocational qualifications by Friday of this week. So that's our target for what we're looking to achieve, hence me announcing that today, so you can go and get stuck into those things. You can have your awareness of those things. Hopefully those things are going to be useful for you. And again, just come back to that sort of premise. You've got those infographics and hot topics. You've got those national mock exams. You've got the mark schemes to go with them. You've got the various ways to use those. You've got the online version of the mock as well, if that's what you wish to do. You've also got, coming in sort of March and April, you've got the revision notes for students, the separate revision notes for teachers, and then of course the live show. This is a very, very comprehensive revision offer, and we hope that it's going to prove beneficial to your students and hopefully for you. Just so to repeat one of our taglines, it's wrapped up and ready to use. Okay, so one of the things we want you to be experiencing as a PE teacher is we want you to be experiencing the kind of the ease and the pain-free nature of this. In other words, it's done, it's available. You can tweak and edit as much as you want, as I've mentioned on the online mock there, but you don't have to do that. It's there waiting for you, ready for you. And of course, everything's intertwined. The hot topics, the infographic, the national mock exam, the mark scheme, the revision sessions. You won't be surprised to know that the 10 hot topics are the 10 topics we're covering in the revision session. Of course, it's a no-brainer, really. So there you go. Anyway, sorry for my phone dingling in the background a couple of times. That's on me. I shall leave you guys to have a wonderful Monday, and I shall wish you a brilliant and enjoyable day. Thanks for watching and listening. Cheers.